Well, hello there, beautiful souls, and welcome to Tarot Time with me, Karen. It's going to be hard moving into that. It's always been the Reiki wave, but the YouTube algorithms were not recognizing me as a tarot channel, so the name has been changed to Tarot Time with Karen. So hope that's okay for all of you, and this reading finds you well. You'll notice I am in a different environment today. I'm at a client's home and have done a reading for her, and I'm going to do a pick a card reading for all of you, her included. So instead of picking a card, which could lead you, we're picking stones. And the universe will pick which reading you get. You just pick a stone. So we have black quartz and we have spirit quartz. Now you have a couple seconds to pick a stone. And whenever you are ready, you pick your stone. Okay, you should have picked by now. If you haven't, well, boo-hoo. Now we're going to let the universe pick which one goes first. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll use something that spins. Okay, spirit quartz goes first. So we'll set the black quartz up there. And it's actually a spirit garden quartz, if you can get a good look at that. It's supposed to look gardeny inside. It's got some red and some purple. I think the color may have been enhanced. But it's a real stone, which, yay, right? So many stones out there today are not. We're going to start with, as I said, we'll move this here, the spirit quartz reading. And we're going to pull a overall energy card from the Rebel deck. Find out what your reading is about today. So this is for the spirit quartz. We can now, I guess, call that pile number 1. I've pre-shuffled everything, so I'm not going to get real deep into shuffling. And we're just asking the universe here to show pile number 1, spirit quartz, what the overall energy is for their reading. It's been a beautiful start to 2024. And as I said, there are 2 cards here for this. My client is sitting here, so she might speak during this. And that's okay. So for your overall energy for your reading, it's dark and you can't see a fucking thing. Get your head out of your ass pronto. So stop clouding your own vision. And you do you. Stop trying to change people. That shit never works. So these are your overall energies. Loving this. Yeah. Pull your head out of your ass pronto. Stop sabotaging yourself. Stop playing the victim. I'm really getting off of that for some reason, and I don't know why. But you do you, and don't be anybody else, and don't pretend to be anybody else. Just see everything for what it is. Okay, these don't shuffle. We know this from past, so we're going to pull some oracles here. This is an archetype deck. Dear, would you like to reach over and grab one?
Sure.
Just slide it with the other. There you go. So we have 2 archetype cards sitting here. It's always nice to have another energy present. We will keep her anonymous, but unless she wants to jump in front of the camera, I wouldn't tell her she couldn't. I'm having trouble picking up the deck. So we have these oracles here. We'll pull a unicorn oracle or 2 or whatever the universe says we should. So again, for the viewer, if you chose the spirit quartz, it's dark. You can't see a fucking thing. You're causing that yourself. Pull your head out of your ass. You can see just fine. And you know what? That doesn't feel right. There it is. You know, like I have said in the past, I will say again, I lost a viewer last week when I said it. My readings aren't meant for children. So, if you're under 18, your parents aren't doing their job. You shouldn't be here watching. I always set my videos to 18 and over, and I will continue to do so because children shouldn't be watching tarot. Children should be learning how to use their willpower without the influence of a tarot card reading. So, yeah. Bad mama, bad daddy if you're letting your kids watch tarot. Just saying. This is for entertainment purposes only. And there's the card the universe wants for you out of that deck. We have one more oracle here. It's actually lovely out today. It looks like it's going to storm. It's really cold, but there's no moisture. So thank goodness. Or there's moisture in the air, but there's no rain. A little bit deceiving, maybe. Kind of like it would be if you didn't do you. Okay. Let's see what oracles the universe has for you. The archetype that came out when I pulled was the unseen. I'm going to stick that right on top of you, do you. And wow, week number 3. And our guest today pulled the Venom. And that really just belongs right there with pull your head out of your ass, doesn't it? Let's just flip that over. Pull your head out of your ass. You're getting bit and poisoned by your own thoughts here. You're getting bit by not being yourself. We have anger. Anger isn't always bad. Safely express your anger. Use anger as a positive force. Honor all of your... I have trouble reading. We all know that. I'm getting glasses soon, though. Honor all of your emotions as sacred. So, it's actually quite beautiful. It's a black horse, but we have light coming all around it. Once you release that anger, you can feel the sun starting to come out. We have freedom. Sorry, I'll show you the card. Just feeling the energy coming off it. And then we'll see if I can read it. Live wild and free. Choose your freedom. Claim your independence. Such a gorgeous Pegasus. And you'll notice she's riding with the sun, not towards it, not away from it, but with it. So the sun is at her side. Happiness, joy is at her side through freedom. You know, I get the unseen here. It's what's coming out is there's some thoughts that are venomous and they're causing you to withdraw from who you are. I can see everything still in view of the camera. And what is unseen is that by releasing the anger, and the freedom card here is, I'm seeing the sun, I'm seeing the happiness. And I always say during manifestation that when I'm manifesting, I want enough financial freedom to live free. To be free of, having to get up every morning and go to that job 5 days a week. So, financial freedom is, I don't need to be a millionaire. I just need to have enough to be free to do what I want to do. to spend time with my friends, my family, my loved ones, to spend more time with my mother. Just want to be free to spend the time with the people who I've lost two really, really close friends, and I didn't have that freedom to be with them. I wish I could have been with them every day after I found out they were ill and spent every minute with them, and I couldn't. And it plagues me. It plagues me that I can't do it with my mother and some other friends too. So yeah, financial freedom can be had here. What's unseen by you is that it can be had. Stop biting yourself in the tail. You're a venomous snake biting yourself in the tail with your anger. You could be financially free if you would just go with the flow. We've seen this. You know, there are cards I haven't seen in months out of these decks, and yet there are ones that I'm seeing over and over again. Listen, the universe is saying something. Make waves. Make waves. It's your turn to make a splash and rock a few creaky boats. Don't be afraid to get wet. You may fail, you may look foolish, or you may make people think in a new way. Every great trailblazer and change maker made waves. You're no different. There could be a trip in your future, or I mean, there's a lot going on in that make waves. That well dove down and the fish are flying out. That's like abundance coming out because you dove deep. And you don't just get to benefit from it, but this guy up here is benefiting from it too. So those around you who you love can benefit from your abundance when you make waves. Boo-ho, transform the way you see. She has butterflies over her eyes. And it's boo-hoo, I think, but what do you think? Boo-hoo? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's boo-hoo. But she's holding butterflies over her eyes. Butterflies are transformation. So this is in a regular deck. I think this is the Hanged Man. So a new perspective on the way you look at things. This should be, oh, we can't see that there. Let's do some rearranging, shall we? I didn't realize you couldn't see it in the camera. You can now. I got so much table over there and, well, no camera covering it. So let's pull some tarot cards. And we're going to have our guest here. She's, well, I'm her guest in her home. But, I'll get it where you guys can see. I'm going to ask her to choose which tarot deck is going to be the main deck used for this reading. We'll do it for the next reading too. Which one would you like used for?
This one.
Okay. This is a good choice. This is the Pacific Northwest deck. And we happen to live in the Pacific Northwest. So, that's quite a choice deck for us here. And it's got some amazing, amazing art in it. So, universe, we can see that anger needs to go away. It's the venomous snake that's biting us in our ass. Keeping us from being who we are and making waves and reaching for the sun. Reaching for that happiness. Reaching for the financial freedom. Not seeing it the way our higher self does. So tell us. Can you tell us? Is this going to change? What do we need to do to change this? I know I'm different from other tarot readers as I do say we. We are all one in our tribe, so it is we. So, yeah, I am included in these energies. I didn't choose this particular stone. I chose quartz in my mind. But, yeah, the black quartz. I think it's such an incredible looking stone. It reminds me of an Apache chair. So, universe, can you, will you, because we know you can, but will you elaborate for the viewer on this theme here? What does the viewer need to do? What steps does the viewer need to take to start making waves? What steps does the viewer need to take to start making waves? I think the universe has a lot to say here. What steps does the viewer need to make to start making waves? There will be timestamps down below for those who don't want to watch both readings. But, you know, energy is energy, and it is the same for all. So you probably want to watch both. And I'm getting the card off the floor. How interesting. Jonathan Livingston Seagull fell on the floor, and he fell face up. So this is all I get off this. It's the Eight of Wands. It's rapid movement. But it's Jonathan Livingston Seagull. And so I have to do what I have done in the past when I am called to do so, is to show you the quote on my arm from Jonathan Livingston Seagull. And it says, "My true nature lives as perfect as an unwritten number, everywhere at once, across space and time." Be you. You be you. My true nature lives across space and time. Be you. Be you rapidly. And it's going right under the venom. And we have the Knight of Cups. He's not so emotionally stable. So maybe if you were being you, I think the universe is saying here, quickly change your emotional state. Become a little bit more stable in your emotions. The Knight of Cups is, he's an emotional guy, but he's a knight. He's not a king. So he's not very mature yet. He hasn't reached emotional maturity. And the cups that we know, right, are definitely filled with emotion. And this cup is totally full because, I mean, he's in the water, right? This is, I believe, a humpback whale. And then we have what appears to be the Two of Cups. There are two cups up here. So there is, be it a family member, a lover, I'm not getting lover off of this, but you know, the Two of Cups can, if you're looking for love, there could be love coming in your future. This feels so like, learn that you can lean on those around you. Somebody has your back. There's, you know, we all have soulmates that are platonic. Male, female, doesn't matter. We all have platonic soulmates as well as romantic soulmates. And, you know, it's the Two of Cups. It's the soulmate card. But it could be a perfect job, or it could be your perfect picture you paint, or the perfect book you write. It could be the perfect friend who comes into your life and helps you see a different perspective. Or it could be the perfect you becoming emotionally stable. Maybe the King of Cups will come out, huh? Oh, sorry. And as I say that, we have the King of Cups. So the universe is saying, become more emotionally stable. Let go of this anger, because this anger is not emotional stability. realize that you live across space and time. And still, I know it's the Eight of Cups. It's fast. The Eight of Wands, excuse me. It's fast, or it's communication, but no, it's not that here. This is Jonathan Livingston Seagull. That's all I get off of that. This is feeding right off the UBU card and telling you grow up. And when you find your emotional stability, whether it be from somebody else or from within you, and this really feels like from within you, that emotional stability comes. The universe is saying that emotional stability comes. It is coming. This is how you do it. You see a different perspective. You let go of the anger. And love that the unseen is here, right? Let go of that anger. Stop biting your own tail. And you will become emotionally stable. And you will leave behind a broken heart. We have the Three of Swords. What a beautiful Three of Swords. I want to turn it reversed for a second so that you can see. It appears to be maybe a hummingbird. I'm not sure what kind of bird it is. It doesn't look like a hummingbird beak. But everything else about it appears to be a hummingbird. And it is laying dead in all these gorgeous red petals, rose petals. And it was upright. So you are releasing this hurt. Hurt from a death. I mean, I can't go anywhere else with it. You're releasing hurt from a death that has been keeping you bound, keeping you from being you. And to clarify, we are going to jump in with the Celestial deck. On the bottom, we have the Nine of Cups. I don't know what made me look at the bottom, but we have the Nine of Cups. And we're going to take that. We're going to put that right on top of anger, because the universe has told you here how to see your different perspective, and that is to use that anger in a good way, grow from it, find your freedom, find your financial freedom. And that doesn't mean you're rich. That means you stop working so freaking hard to cover your butt, because you have your dreams. This is your, the Nine of Cups. This is stepping from the Eight of Cups to the Nine of Cups to the 10 of Cups, which is, your beautiful rainbows and butterflies card. Not sure what it is in this deck, but so we're clarifying right here. We're going to clarify the Venom card. Okay. Well, first out, clarify the Venom card is the Prince of Pentacles. So much going on there. You've been happy in this. Even though you might think you haven't been happy, this is something that you've been happy to remain in. You're like, see the pentacle here, like, here, take more from me. I just want to feel like this a while longer. This is going away. This is going away. What you're not seeing is that is going away. You've been tied to it. The devil. You've been tied to it. And you are releasing it. And we've got a third one. And it is the Princess of Wands. You're releasing it elegantly. You're releasing it with beauty and with elegance. And you're moving away from it. And you can see right here, venom is gone. The venom is gone. We have energetically removed the venom from this reading. Venom and anger have been covered up. And you are now beginning to see your new perspective, which is stop being hurt. Stop being angry with yourself. Stop thinking that the world's against you. The universe is punishing you. It's not. Nobody is against you. You've been biting yourself in the tail with your own snake venom. Get your head out of your ass. We haven't covered that up, have we? Or you do you. I don't think we need to clarify everything on the table. I would like the universe to tell us about this different perspective that's coming to you. What is this different perspective that's coming to the viewer? That's all I feel there. Oh, there's 3 of them. Well, the 3 of Cups, a celebration, a different perspective. This is, wow. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, okay, if you don't know, I love ships. And this is a gorgeous ship. And these cups are dancing in the middle of the ocean, in the middle of a storm. These cups are dancing. There is celebration because the sails are full with the wind and it is moving swiftly through. And there is a reason to celebrate. The new perspective is there is good coming from what you have been through. There is good. There is reason to celebrate. We have 2 of Swords. Let's look at the 2 of Swords here because this is not your normal 2 of Swords. We have a wolf on it, and the wolf looks as though he is being enlightened. He's not wearing a blindfold like a traditional 2 of Swords in a traditional pack. He's totally not blindfolded, and he's not balancing anything out. He's moving forward through all, look at all the little eyes. I think they're eyes. We don't have fireflies in the Pacific Northwest, but he is standing in the Aurora Borealis. And he has all these eyes. He is seeing. He is seeing the light of this storm that he has been through being a reason to celebrate. And we have, again, the 2 of Cups. And on the 2 of Cups, we have a brown bear. I think it's a brown bear. It's definitely not a grizzly bear. And there are little stars all around him. Is that what they are on here? They are. These are stars. The stars are leading the way here. Nobody is blinded. Everybody is seeing. And to have the 2 of Cups sitting here twice, have 2 different decks, and so very different. You are leaning on yourself, and by doing so, you see the light. Everything becomes clear, and you celebrate. So that's what that's about. And we're just going to ask for a final, not with this deck. We're going to ask for a final message from the universe here. What's the final message for pile number 1 here? Death. There's a huge change coming here. You're moving through. The universe has told you the steps to take to be able to celebrate your freedom here. And it's happening. That huge change is upon you. I don't even know where to put it. I mean, I can put it here, but I'm going to put it right here. What was unforeseen or unseen is now seen. It is a big change coming to you. Can you tell us possibly when? Will you tell us when? Temperance. When you find your balance. when you actually learn to lean on yourself instead of waiting for somebody else. And we see here one bear on the card, not two. You come together with yourself and become one. You are your own soulmate. It is happening then when you find that balance between night and day, the moon and the sun. Beautiful temperance card there. You find the balance between the moon and the sun, and this is when your big change comes, and it changes your whole world. So that's what we have for pile number 1. And we are just going to, I'm not like the fancy readers that have everything queued up. I will put timestamps down below for you, or in the description, I guess, so that you can go straight to pile number 1 or 2. But yeah, we do that. That way, those cards are not going in the decks. And for those of you who chose the black quartz, let's find out what the universe has to say to you. And we will not be using this deck, nor will we be using, we didn't use the celestial. We won't be using the light seers either. Thank you, friend, for moving those. So, what does the universe have for your overall energy? Pile number 2. You are talented and fucking amazing. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Just don't use it for dumb shit. Told you I chose this pile. That's pretty cool. I'm liking that. Okay, so let's pull an archetype card to land on top of that. And we will have our guest here pull one of these as well.
Doesn't want it there.
Okay, hers is on top. Mine was on the bottom there. Pull these all out of the way. I hope you're all doing well. Beautiful pile number 2, black quartz. If you didn't watch pile number 1, I will tell you, as I always tell everyone, and I don't do pick a card readings, so, but the energy is what the energy is. So if you didn't watch pile number 1, you might want to, because there's probably something in there for you too. Energy doesn't change from one pile to the next. Circumstances might, but not the energy. What does the universe have here for the oracle cards for pile number 2? Black quartz, people. I'm seeing that. Anything else from this deck? There we go. That was a nice card. I saw a peep when it flipped itself over. What does the universe have for you? Beautiful, beautiful pile number 2, people. Whoa, that came out quick. I see a word on there. I'll show you. It says unplug. Loving that. Wow. Okay, and what is the magic of you, Oracle, have to say to you? Let's find out. Pulling from the magic of you. Any more out there? Notice we only got one from the Unicorn Rebel deck for this pile, but that's okay. That's way too many. We'll take the bottom one. Okay. We have the Shadow. It looks like I have to admit, I've been watching some Thunder Egg videos, and it's kind of thunder eggish, isn't it? Like it's got windows. Can you see? There's two windows, a light and a dark. The shadow.
Or butterfly.
The shadow world. We've got, I don't know what the splashes are. Almost look like bullet holes. Really weird. There's a darkness in the shadow. We have, our guest drew the medallion. Beautiful, isn't it? You're receiving a gift from somebody. It's going to come out of the shadows. It's coming from nowhere, and it's going to help you with your talent. This gift is going to be handed to you. It's just a gift. It's not something you have to work for. It's going to be handed to you. It's going to come out of nowhere, and it's going to surprise you. And I'm still saying, you know, I said in pile number 1, I'll say here in pile number 2. There are some cards that I haven't seen come out in a very long time. Cards in the tarot decks. We just have the same repeating energy coming out again and again and again. And here we have expansion, which we have seen in recent readings. It says, spread your wings and soar. Share your message and shine your light. Show the world what you're made of. Goes really well with the you're fucking talented and amazing. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Just don't use it for dumb shit. Expansion. You are amazing. Spread your wings and fly. Then we have trust. Leap into the unknown. Have faith and move forward. Believe you will fly. It should have a comma. Believe you will fly. Yeah. Colors are amazing. See how the wings are down? And it's just like, oh my goodness, I'm going to fall if I jump. I'm a horse. No, you're a Pegasus. You have wings. Trust. Spread those wings and fly. Look, you can fly. If you just spread the wings. Okay, and here we have unplug. And it says, recharge your soul batteries by unplugging from the digital world. Connect with yourself by disconnecting from distractions such as other people's to-do lists. Take a stroll. The best way to generate fresh and innovative ideas is to balance the virtual and natural worlds. The birds and the trees have just as much to teach you as the internet. I don't know if you can read it, but I am absolutely loving that. I need to be there. I really, really need to be there. Unplug. The birds can teach you just as much as they can teach you more. I mean, your ancestors are in the words there. They totally can teach you. The birds can teach you so much more. And we have vertigo, and I'm seeing a number 35 here. So pay attention to what you're thinking when you see the number 35 around you this week. Whatever you choose will be correct, it says. And you see all the keys, and there are a bunch of upside down ones, and there's one standing tall and erect. The others are all on their heads, so to speak. Doesn't matter which key you choose, it's going to fit the lock. And we have solitude, alone but not lonely. Go out in nature. You might be alone, but you won't be lonely because nature is there for you. Your ancestors are there with you. Okay, we're going to pull these 3 decks here and ask our guest to choose one for the main part of this reading. And she chooses the Crow Tarot, which I think is pretty amazing. Because the birds, I don't think she knew that was crows.
No,
I mean, can you see it? Yeah.
I didn't.
No, you didn't. Yeah. So, yeah. The birds have much to teach you. And we have the birds. And what's on the bottom of the deck here is the Five of Swords. We're going to pull the Five of Swords and just stick him right up here. And find out, actually, we're going to make him crossing up here. And find out why you think, why do you, the viewer, believe that you're not fucking talented and amazing? Why are you fighting this? What the hell are you fighting about your amazingness? We have that crossing that. Okay. The Tower. We're going to leave it in there, but I had to show you because I saw it. And like I said, the energy it's just flowing over from reading number 1, because that's how energy works. Had the Tower there. We got you fighting yourself, fighting your knowing that you're freaking amazing. You're all standing over here going, no, I'm not. You know, and look, you're a badass. You just took out all these guys and you got support coming for you because you are amazing. Why the hell are you fighting it? Why are you seeing this as a tower coming down on your head? There's a gift coming from the shadows. Somebody's watching. Somebody's impressed. Someone has a gift for you. And it might just be a bird coming to you in solitude while you're out on a walk in the woods, unplugged from your phone. You're going to learn to trust your wings and soar in expansion. And that's when this person's going to come in and give you a gift out of nowhere. You are not going to see it coming. And I love that the Tower showed itself, because the shadow followed by the medallion, it's totally saying you're not going to see this coming. And the Tower says, it's a surprise. So here we go. Universe, what are the tarot cards for the reader? Oh my goodness. And if you don't think I just have to, if you don't think that the energy is the same for both readings, what do we got here? We have the Eight of Swords. You are keeping yourself tied up. You are hiding. You're not hiding. You think you're imprisoned by these swords that if you step forward, they just fall over. Your hands are not tied, or this crow, his wings are not tied. The birds have a message for you. It's that you can expand and fly if you trust. We have a right side up deck. I thought it was upside down. I dropped one of these decks before we started, so it's going to have all kinds of stuff in the upright and reversed position, and I don't read reversals. If the energy comes off it as reversed, I read it, but we set it down upright. Come on, universe. You're looking for just the right cards. Another one showed itself. It is the Six of Wands. There is victory here. You are going to take off that blindfold and push those swords down and walk forward into victory. Love when the cards jump out like that. Anything else from this deck, universe? Okay. It's a lot, but we'll take them. The Three of Pentacles. You're collaborating with someone here. You're collaborating with this whoever that's coming out of the shadows. You are collaborating with them. In this case, I don't think it's your higher self. This is someone that you see as the cherry on top. Absolutely someone you see as the cherry on top. That's just, I'm so drawn to these crows here eating cherries. And wouldn't you know it? What do we got here? We have the Two of Cups. You're collaborating with a soulmate. Told you the energy is shown as it is shown, regardless of what pile you pick. Circumstances may be different. It's a general reading, so fit it to your own life. Take what's meant for you and leave the rest for who it's meant for. We have the Ten of Wands. You are dropping a burden. Or this burden, actually, I believe the universe is saying, this burden's just going away because this person handing you a gift, they are giving you the key. They're giving you the key that unlocks you from this burden you've been holding. And with the cherry on top, definitely is your soulmate. Definitely a soulmate. Could be a new best friend. Could be someone from your past. It could be someone from a past life. Let's find out. Judgment. We have Judgment. Right here on Solitude. Go within. Talk to the birds. I don't, it's not even go within. Alone but not lonely. Because you're out there in nature with the birds. Judgment is upon those who in the past have said, here, take this burden and hold it. Take that burden and go with it because it is what is meant for you. But guess what? It is not meant for you. It was meant for you to learn and then let go of. Judge the situation as it needs to be judged. And the sun will come out. And guess what? It doesn't come out tomorrow. It comes out now. We don't sing, oh, tomorrow is just a day away. It is today. The sun comes out today. Judge the situation. Drop it, the burden. Free yourself from the sword wall. This is not even, this is not a jail cell. This is your imagination. Oh, I'm bound here. No, you're not. Let go. Walk out of there. Release yourself from whatever it is. You're letting somebody else go, well, you know, I just need you to do this or that. It's got to be you. No, it doesn't. Does not. That gift is coming from the apple of your eye. You know, the cherry on top. Your soulmate. It's funny because this person isn't just a soulmate. You share a heart with them. This is going to be the kind, it's not a karmic soulmate. This is going to be the kind of friendship or love or mentor even that when you meet them, and I don't think you've met them yet, when you meet them, you're going to go, oh, I have known you my whole life. And it's going to make you very, very happy. This is the happiest card we can pull from the deck, you know. And look at that crow flying above the sunflowers that are in full bloom in front of that gorgeous sun that is just exploding with energy. There's going to be all kinds of ways you can choose, just like the Vertigo card here says. Doesn't matter which one you choose. You have choices. And whatever you choose will be correct. Whatever you choose will be correct. And we're going to put the choices card right on top of that. You have the Seven of Cups. And what I love about the Seven of Cups and the Crow Tarot here is that only one of them holds something that's fishy. And in some cases, the fishy cup might, you might like sushi, you know, it could be good. Maybe it's hiding something like a gold nugget underneath it. I don't believe we need clarifiers for this. This is straightforward. You have a gift coming in the form of a soulmate of some sort. And this person, and I do believe it's a person, is going to show you how to trust in yourself, how to trust your wings. They're going to hand you a gift that allows you to see how freaking talented and amazing you really are. It's going to blow your mind. And the sun will come out today on it. And so we're going to ask now the universe just for any final message. I love it when there's no need for clarifiers. Do you have a final message here for... We've used this deck. No, we haven't. No. Okay. Do you have a final message here for the viewer? That one's showing itself, so let's take it. The Hierophant. I love that it flipped up. So in some decks, this is Faith. Originally in the original tarot deck, this is the Pope. This is the Marriage card. This is the card of higher learning. This particular one I love, because yes, Taurus, I'm a Taurus, so, and Taurus is the bull, and the Hierophant is the card of Taurus. It's the number 5 card. And what's so cool here is you have a guide. I'm trying to feel off this soulmate is the incarnation of someone who's been a guide for you in many lifetimes. This is why you recognize them. They've been with you for many, many lifetimes. That's like a wow feeling. We've got triangles showing themselves again. If you didn't watch last week's reading, you might want to watch it. Sacred geometry showing itself here. This is part of your life purpose. This is your life path. This is what the universe is saying here is, this is your life path. The judgment call has been made. You will release yourself because of what this soulmate, this guide has shown you. And I think not just the gift that they give you now, but the culmination, there's the word, of everything from past lifetimes that they have taught you. You finally get to be in the physical presence of a beloved guide. Someone who has been your guide for, wow, so long. The energy coming off him is, and I say him just because it looks like a man to me here, right here. This is a guide. They have been there forever. I don't think you've had a lifetime without this guide. Holy cow. And I'm sorry, this is the Prince of Swords. I'm just looking at what's going on in this card. And not to get all rated R on you and all, but this guide right here has been wanting to be in the physical with you for a long time. And this is about to happen. This is about to happen. You have your marriage card. And I'm not saying that you're going to be married to this person, but you are going to be, they are here in this realm physically at this time, and you are about to meet them. Could just be a teacher, but by the looks of this And I had never thought from the beginning, but this is a romantic relationship here. And I think that was your final message from the universe. I don't feel anything else needing to be drawn. You have a guide who is in the physical at this time, and you are about to meet them. They are going to show you that you are freaking talented and fucking amazing. They're going to gift to you the knowledge that you are, and that they're gonna, by their presence, you're going to lift those wings and fly. Yep, doesn't matter what choice you make. Look for the number 35. Watch for this number. When you see this number, if there's like, you might be shopping in the store and something is $1.35 and you notice the number 35 at that point, or you're on aisle 35 and somebody walks up to you and says, "Hi, I'm so-and-so. How nice to meet you." That's this guide. That's this guide. Watch for that. Watch your thoughts when you see the number 35. Watch the people around you. Watch the circumstances that are happening when the number 35 appears. So this is the message that the universe has for you this week, pile number 2. From my heart to yours, I love each and every one of you. I thank you for being here, and I will see you all again next time. Bye-bye for now.